Hi, my name is Diego, and I'm going to present about cars contaminate too much. Currently, cities in many parts of the world are presenting the same problem. This problem is based on emissions generated by vehicles. It is not a surprise to anyone that when going out on the street, there's a lot of vehicle congestion. And as the years go by, it is more accessible to buy a vehicle. So the pollution caused by vehicles has increased exorbitantly. So the question is, how do we face this problem nowadays? Can we stop pollution? How? When we talk about automobile pollution, we must divide it in two main types. Environmental pollution, caused by the gases expelled by vehicles while driving, and other pollutants, and noise pollution caused by the noise they produce. All this can produce important alterations and even transform the relief and structure of the landscape, altering the climate, fauna, and flora of that area, with a corresponding negative impact on human beings. The environmental or atmospheric pollution produced by motor vehicles is caused by carbon monoxide, the most abundant pollutant gas in the atmosphere of our cities. Um, the problem with this gas is that it mixes with the hemoglobin we have in our blood, and this hinders our breathing, decreasing the oxygenation capacity of our cells. In fact, if we inhale a significant amount of carbon monoxide, we can suffer from dizziness, tremors, and severe hitches. And in organisms that are not very resistant, that this can even cause death. Moreover, vehicles exhaust gases also contain nitrogen oxides, which are also pollutants. Therefore, we should not underestimate the pollution capacity of motor vehicles, especially if we take into account that we have such an immense fleet that there's practically one vehicle for every two inhabitants in this country alone. Pollution is also increased because many of our vehicles are still more than 10 years old, vehicles that due to their age consume more energy and produce more pollution. Other vehicle related products, they are also highly polluting, are oil, antifreeze, brake, and clutch fluids, etc. When these products fall onto the road, they are washed away by rain and pollutes the water. The water. The mechanical workshop and individuals are obligated to take these products to specialized centers where they are recycled and disposed of in a safe way. Today we have several types of fuel available. The most common being diesel for diesel engines and unleaded gasoline for all others, with, with the exception of electric vehicles, which are increasingly present in our society. This is a great step forward in the fight against pollution if we take into account that in this country there's practically one vehicle registered for every two inhabitants. in relation to the above, the measures that exist today to combat pollution begin with the energy saving in the current automotive industry and the manufacture of increasingly environmentally friendly vehicles. All this with the aim of one achieving zero emissions vehicles using as an energy source some alternatives to oil, such as hydrogen and fuel cell, with which the engine does not perform any combustion. Thanks for your attention and goodbye.